Testing. There we go. Good afternoon. Welcome to today's game between the River Lake Stars 12UA and the Alexandria Cardinals 12UA. First scrimmage of the season for River Lakes. All right, starting face Emery Prosser on the draw for Stars. Right wing is Peyton Akerson, left wing Macy Barton. Right D, Willa Prosser, lefty Maya Dolly, and Haley Peterson in net. Face off one, pushed across by Barton, just past Akerson. Akerson pinned up against the boards. Prosser helps her out. Alexandria comes away with the puck, stolen there by Willa Prosser. Emery retreats and grabs it, throws it forward off of a defender into the zone. Has that puck taken from her, and Alexandria comes back out to the neutral zone with it. Pressure put on by Akerson, moves the puck forward, but can't get it into the zone. Alexandria circling in the neutral zone. That'd be Willa Prosser with it around the net, up the left side boards, runs into trouble there. Alexander takes the puck. Dolly chases. Dolly looks for Akerson. Akerson catches that pass, skates forward, goes down with it. Balloon's there to help her out. Now Haglund out, grabs the puck. Haglund across center ice. Into the right side of the zone. Can't get a shot off there. Alexandria pressuring Martinka in the corner. Alexandria pushes the puck out. Picked up by Alexandria up the right boards. Pass deflected by Haglund. Garner with it across to Davis. Moves it into the zone. Martinka gets a stick on it. Keeps it in the zone. Haglund throws it back in. Pass up the left wall. Just over Garner's stick. Davis chases it back. Rings it around the boards. Garner finds it along the boards. Chips it. Can't get it out. Puck tied up along the boards there. Barton moves it back to Garner. Garner circles back behind the net with it. So bank it up to Akerson. Akerson back to Garner. Cross to Barton. Out of Barton's reach. Kept in by Alexandria. And Prosser with it. Turns, circles. Through the defensive zone. Puck comes across to Barton. Moved back up to Prosser. Prosser in the left side of the zone. Good stick by the defender there. Pushes that puck to the wall. Puck held up against the wall there by Alexandria. Pops out to Dolly at the point. Dolly gets a shot on goal. First shot on goal of the game. Alexandria with the puck in the corner. Pressure there. Taken away by Barton. Shot on goal. Shoulder save by the goalie. Puck along the wall again. Alexandria comes away with it, skating through their defensive zone. Dumps the puck. It's coming all the way down for an icing call. Faceoff will be in the Alexandria zone. Balloon on the draw for River Lakes. She pulls that puck to the side to Haglund. Now back to Balloon, out to the point to Dolly. Dolly lets that pop over her stick out of the zone. Held up there along the wall. Alexandria pushes it forward. Puck floating around in that neutral zone. Haglund moves it back to Prosser. Prosser moves it forward, just out of Martinka's reach. Puck's coming back with Alexandria. Shot, save, Peterson. Another save, Peterson, and she'll hold on to that one for a face-off. 11-11 left in the first period. Still tied at 0-0. Prosser on the draw for River Lakes. Pulled back by Alexandria to the point. Barton chases after it. Puck pops loose, and Alexandria throws it back in. Prosser back to retrieve. Banks it off the back of the net. Turns backwards. Davis putting pressure on. Puck out to the point. Shot blocked by Barton. Akerson off to the races. Gets a shot on goal and a save by Alexandria's goalie. Face-off will come to the left of the Alexandria's goalie. Prosser on the draw, pushes it forward into the corner. Barton on it. Puck comes up that left side. Prosser gets a stick on it. Barton gets it into the zone. Barton walks in, shot wide of the net. Rebound bounces back to Alexandria. They'll come out of the zone with it. Puck bouncing around, picked up there by Davis. She'll bank it off the boards. Alexandria keeps it in the zone. Walks forward. Shot blocked there by Barton. Another shot off the back of their own player. Puck's bouncing around in front of the net. Picked up by Willa Prosser. She moves it up along the boards. Gets it out to the point and out. Martinka streaks through the neutral zone. Slips past one. Shot on goal. Stick save there with the butt end of her stick from that goalie. Hagelin with it along the wall. Rings it around past Martinka. Martinka chases. Alexandria with it in the corner. That'll be a penalty on Martinka. Well, she'll go for a minute and a half for elbowing. First penalty of the season. Face-off coming to the right of Peterson. Balloon on the draw. She's flanked by Prosser, Hagelin, and Dolly. Balloon wins that draw and pushes right through the center. Shot wide of the net. Dolly's going to pick it up. Pressure there by Alexandria. Gets it forward to Hagelin. Hagelin skates forward with it. Gets it across center ice and taken away there. Balloon streaks back for it. Slows everybody down while the Stars change. Puck around behind the net. Davis there. Puck put in front. Peterson covers. And we'll get a whistle and a face-off. 59 seconds remain in the penalty to Martinka. Shots on goal are in favor of the Stars, 4-3. Prosser pulls that draw to the side. Comes out to the point. Shot, tip, put on it by Peterson, and Alexandria puts in the rebound. Alexandria takes the lead, 1-0. Nice shot and a tip, and then Peterson makes the save, and then they put the rebound back. Shots on goal now, 4-4. Prosser on the draw for River Lakes, flanked by Akerson and Barton. Prosser wins that draw into her feet. Hodges falls on it. Prosser pulled down by Olsen. Olsen for Alexandria throws it in. Pass across by Davis, and we'll get an offsides call. Face-off will come just outside of the star zone on the right dot. Puck bouncing around there underneath the center. Picked up by Alexandria. Move forward. Prosser keeps it out of the zone, but then it's pushed back in. Now Emery Prosser grabs it. She'll skate with it. Up the right side. With speed through center ice. Cuts back right. Right through 3 defenders. Has that puck in the corner. Akerson comes to help. Puck pops out. Out to the point for Willa. Willa Prosser with a long shot wide of the net. Puck in the corner. Sorry, I just knocked the camera. Dolly with the puck at the point. Out to Prosser. Loads up. Shot. Tip. And saved by the goalie. Balloon, Hagman, Martinka, Dolly, and Prosser out there for the Stars. Shot blocked in front by Alexandria. Balloon chases it to the near wall. Puck's played around behind the net. Martinka gives chase. Alexandria's pass intercepted by Balloon. Put dangerously in front there. Alexandria's able to pick it back up. Puck comes out to the point. Held in there by Prosser. Now Alexandria clears the zone past Dolly. Dolly gives chase, but that'll be an icing. Faceoff coming to the right side of Alexandria's goalie. Alexandria pulls that draw back, rings it behind the boards. Stuck along the wall there with heavy forecheck pressure. Martinka pulls it out, gets it to Garner at the point, and throws it back low. Martinka with it. Now Balloon, back to Martinka. And Alexandria takes it away. Starts a rush, but Garner stops it there and throws it back in deep. Garner's going to give chase. Forechecking from that defensive position. She puts pressure on, gives a chance for everybody to change, and keeps that puck in the zone all by herself. Now Alex comes out with it. Puck dumped in by Alexandria. Garner overskates it behind the net. Now moves it up the wall right to the Alexandria point. Shot deflects off of Garner's shin pad wide of the net. Centering attempt there. Puck kept behind the net. Now Prosser with it. Moves it up the right side. Dumped down. Stick on it by Akerson. Lets Barton take it there at the blue line. Now the puck comes out finally. Puck moved back. Prosser picks it up. Loses it there to Alexandria. Puck comes into the zone. Picked up by Dolly. Dolly moves it forward. Just out of the reach of Emery Prosser. Prosser gives chase, but Alexandria is able to chip that one back to her own player. Up the left side. Pressed to the boards by Willa Prosser. Martinka grabs it in the corner. Gets that puck moved forward. Just out of the zone there by Hagman. Now the puck comes. Balloon with it. Through center ice. Shot. Rebound. Scores! That's a goal. That is a first career goal there for Elizabeth Balloon. That's an effort goal there for Balloon. Following that puck, getting dragged down, getting back up, and fighting her way through it. That'll tie the score up at 1-1. We've got 5:25 remaining in the first period. Willa Prosser with it, moves it forward to Hagelin. Hagelin along the left wall, dumps it in deep. Balloon gives chase. Balloon with good pressure takes that puck away. Puck moves out to the point for Davis. Davis fires wide of the net. Good pressure by Barton, kept in there by Garner. Alexander moves the puck forward, picked up there by Davis. Davis skates, makes move around one, gets it out of the zone. Pass across the neutral zone. Akerson can't get a stick on it to dump it in deep. Barton gives chase, puts pressure on. Picked up by Emery Prosser. She'll circle back through the neutral zone. Picks up speed up the right wall. Walks in along the outside of the circle. Tries to cut center ice and loses the puck. Alexandria grabs it in the corner. Rings it out to Davis at the point. Davis will throw it back in deep to keep the puck in our offensive zone. Martinka has got two Cardinals tied up there in the corner. Now Prosser steps in to help. The puck pops loose. Puck's sitting there beside the net. Hagelin steps in, moves it away out of the slot, able to go pick it up there, ring it around the net. Puck moved forward by the Cardinals. Breakout pass to the center. Intercepted, taken there by Martinka. Martinka loses that puck into the zone. Good pressure by Balloon, but Alexandria is able to slip that and get it out of the zone. Now Balloon moves the puck in, up the left wall. Puck out to the point for Dolly. Dolly shot, turned away by the goalie. Turned back from the corner by Hagelin. Now Balloon with it along the boards. It's tied up there by a Cardinal. And now Alexandria comes away with the puck. Out to the point, kept in by Willa Prosser. Fires a shot that's stopped in front of the net by the defenseman. Willa takes that into the right side of the zone. Walks it deep along the backboards. Centering attempt through everybody. Out to Emery. Shot. Turned away by the goalie. Good kick save. Prosser, her pass gets deflected and moved all the way out. Picked up by Akerson. She'll circle and look. Long pass forward to Barton. Barton, fluttery shot, just wide of the net. Pressure put on here. Puck comes out. Puck moved across, and no shot on goal there. Out to the point. Thrown in by Alexandria to the corner. Picked up by Garner. She'll move it forward. Out of Barton's reach. Now Akerson clears the zone of the puck. And we'll get an offsides call. And we're saying it's intentional, so face-off will come to center ice. Face-off, won by Balloon over to Hagelin. Hagelin turns it back to Davis. Davis across through Garner's feet. Garner will circle back with it. Skating forward, moving that puck forward over Hagelin's stick, but then Balloon's able to corral it. Now back to Hagelin. Up to Balloon, into the zone. Martinka with it along the boards. Puck pops out. Alexandria is able to get that one pulled out. Dolly, patience there pays off. Waits until the zone clears, and then she's able to get that puck deep. Puck dangerous in the slot. Martinka slaps it in. Now it's turned away by Alexandria. Back out to the neutral zone. Prosser there fighting for it along the wall. Move back into Alexandria's defensive zone. Pass nearly intercepted, and that'll be offsides. Face-off will come. Prosser on the draw. Barton gets it. Walks into the zone with it. Shot over the net. Pressure put on. Cardinals behind their own net with it. Pass up to the far wall. Pass intercepted. Held in by Prosser. Prosser dumps it along the wall. Cardinals turn. Throw it weak side. Get it out of the zone. Dolly retreats with it. Now Prosser back with it. Comes along the near boards, retreating with it as a Cardinals player. Olsen with it now. She throws it in, picked up by Dolly. Dolly moves it forward, just past Akerson. She's going to catch up to it. Move it forward, dump it deep. 20 seconds remain in this first period. Hagelin gets to it in the corner. She wins that race. She's got it pinned up there. Emery Prosser steps in to help out with that battle. Pulled out. Varner finds it. Cross to Davis. Davis shot blocked by Olsen to end the period. That'll do it for our first. Score after one is tied 1-1. Shots on goal are 8 for the Stars, 4 for Alexandria. All right, we're back for second period action here. Tie game so far. Stars 1, Cardinals 1. Cardinals opened up the scoring on a power play goal. Nice tip redirect and a save by Peterson that the Cardinals were able to put away. And then the Stars responded with a balloon goal. Got kind of on a breakaway, tangled up with the player, fought through it, got a good shot on goal, and then caught her own rebound to score. All right, Stars moving left to right in the white jerseys now. Prosser comes away with that one out of the faceoff. But the Cardinals are able to push it forward. Cardinals into the zone with it. Pushed wide by Prosser. Gets a stick on that one. Other Prosser behind the net with it. Emery fighting with it. Now Willa picks it up. She turns. Looking for Akerson. She gets pinned up in the corner with that puck. Puck cleared by Alexandria. Just between the two defensemen. Barton gives chase. Alexandria makes a nice pass up to their forward. And they'll be offside. Puck bounced out by Hagelin. Picked up there by Balloon. She'll streak up the left side wall. Turns. Tries to get back to her defense. Davis pushes it in. Picked up there by Hagelin. Martinka finds it. Martinka centering attempt turned away by Alexandria. Now Balloon fighting for it along the wall. Puck pops out. Martinka gets a stick on it to keep it in. And it comes just outside the zone. Davis turns and throws it back in offside. Face off coming for Balloon. Alexandria wins that one back. Gets it out of their zone. Now Hagelin throws it into the zone. Alexandria comes away with it, moves it forward. They've got numbers 2-on-1. Save Peterson. She's down on the puck. Oh, Layla. Face off coming to the right of Peterson. Emery Prosser on the draw for the Stars. Olsen will have to come off the ice for the Cardinals because her skate is untied. Face-off won by Prosser, picked up by other Prosser. Willa with it along the corner. Skates forward with it. It's tangled up, but the puck comes out of the zone. Prosser still on it, gets it up to Akerson. Akerson in all alone. Shot! Glove save there off the tip of the glove from Alexandria's tender. Puck rings around the corner. Near side boards. Clearing attempt kept in by Willa Prosser. Barton fights for it. Centers it. Alexandria picks it up, throws it back to the wall. Barton finds it again, fighting for it. Now it comes out. Akerson moves it over to the corner. Picked up there by Alexandria. They will dump it all the way down for icing. Faceoff come to the right side of that Alexandria tender. Puck moved to the point, over to Garner. Garner will dump it into the corner for Martinka to chase. Alexandria wins that race, steps away with the puck. Balloon steps through her, but Alexandria comes away with the puck. They'll move it up the left side. Shot saved by Peterson. Garner can't find that puck. It's dangerously bouncing around in the slot. Now moved away by Hagelin. Can't get it out of the zone. Puck comes back past Davis. Collision there behind the net. Lots of bodies down. Hagelin dumps it out. Not going to be strong enough for icing. Puck moved forward by Alexandria. Stick on it by Garner. Garner turns. Davis gets the puck. Moves it forward. Picked up by Alexandria. Alexandria comes in. They had numbers, but they slowed down. Davis gets a body on. Keeps that puck along the wall. Now Garner finds it. Garner chips it forward up for Akerson. Akerson into the zone with it. Has it taken away there by Palm. Now Barton moves it out to Prosser. Prosser, shot deflected. Doesn't get through. Good stick lift by Prosser there to allow Willa to grab that puck and throw it back in deep. Puck comes out. Nope. Willa keeps it in. Puck moved back in by Akerson. Now Barton with it. Puck back out right to the line. Prosser steps in, and it comes out of the zone. Picked up there by Akerson. Thrown in deep. Barton gives chase. Prosser with good pressure gets to Emery in the slot. She'll walk through on her backhand. Centers right through everybody. Willa steps into pinch. Now Alexandria's got numbers. But great back check by Emery to take that puck away. Barton throws it forward. Touched there by Alexandria, so it won't make it. Good forecheck by Martinka. Keeps that puck down in the zone. Move forward by the Cardinals. Out to the point. Held in by Dolly. Pressure put on by Balloon. She steals it. Centering attempt to Martinka. Can't get a shot on. Puck moved out to the point. Kept in by Davis. She'll move it back down past Hagelin. Alexandria rings it back along the boards. Davis gets a stick on it. Keeps it in. Now Alexandria moves it out to the neutral zone. Stars move it forward off a Hagelin's stick, but Palm's able to turn that one back. But now Hagelin steals it back from her. Puck dumped deep. Picked up behind the net by Davis. She'll skate up the right side with it. Balloon with good back check. Gets a stick on it. Allows Hagelin to push it over to the wall. Puck's out to the point. Bradley with it. Shot into traffic. Bounces off of her own player. Shot. Caught by Peterson, and she'll hold on to it for a faceoff. Alexandria has caught up in the shots on goal category. Now the Stars have 8 and the Cardinals have 7. 9:05 remain in the second period here. Rosser on the draw to the right of Peterson. Alexandria wins it back. Shot quickly. Peterson gets a blocker on it. I think it was going wide anyway, but puck bounces out past Akerson, but she gets a stick on it. Dolly picks it up. Can she find her? Nope. Emery Prosser with it up the left side. Shot on, save, rebound, save. Puck's bouncing around just outside the crease, and we've got an Alexandria player laying on it, covering it. Puck's still bouncing, it's loose. Shot, no goal. Comes out wide. Dolly steps in, throws it back into the chaos. Deflection, rebound, another deflection, and a goal! Peyton Akerson with the goal, falling on her face and putting that puck in. And that'll put the Stars up 2-1. Lots of incredible chances there in front of the net. Tender kept most of them out. And Akerson falling down, throws that one just over the goaltender's left leg. Balloon on the draw, wins it back, just past Dolly. Dolly turns, her pass is deflected, comes dangerously into the slot. Shot, save Peterson. Sorry guys, I forgot to move my camera a little bit. Still getting used to this new angle with the new software we're using this year. Palm retreats with it. She throws it up into the penalty box. I don't know what Michelle did to her before the game, but I don't think it hit her. Face-off is going to come down into the Cardinal zone. Referee saying that that puck wasn't tipped and she threw it from her own zone up into the bench area. Palm retreats around her net, rings it around the boards. Hagelin gives chase. Nice tip pass there by the Cardinals. Puck comes out into the official's feet. Davis falls down and knocks down the Alexandria player. Martinka with it, up the right side. She'll get across center ice, dump it deep, goes for a change. Puck rung around the boards there. I think people are breathing too hot here today because we're starting to get a bunch of condensation and it's raining off of the roof now. Akerson tries to shovel that one in deep, comes back out past Davis. Davis slows it down enough for Barton to get in front of the girl. Now it's moved back out to center ice. Puck played across. Barton in with it along the right side. Held up there by Emery Prosser. She'll try a centering attempt. Alexandria picks that up. Barton putting pressure on. Garner steps in from the point to keep that one in. Down past the hash marks on that pinch. Prosser steps through. Cardinals player. Moved out to the point for Davis. Davis throws one on net. Goalie saves it. Prosser finds it behind the net. Rung back around. Davis will step over there to collect it. She gets a shot. Fluttering. Save. Centering attempt. Barton put that one right past Akerson. Now we're back to center ice. Garner moves it forward. Penalty here against the Stars for too many on the ice. So this will be the second power play for the Cardinals. Official saying that the girls during their change got caught with too many on the ice. Face-off one. Shot by Bradley, deflected by Barton, centered, picked up by Hagelin. Hagelin moves it out to center ice. It is tipped by the Cardinals, so no icing call. Good pressure by Barton. We're playing awfully aggressive on this penalty kill. Willa throws that one back into a Cardinals defender. Puck comes free, picked up by Willa Prosser. Move forward by Hagelin. Olsen comes up the side with it. Pressure put on by Akerson. Akerson throws it in on net. And the goaltender will cover it. And we'll get a offensive zone face-off on this penalty kill. Balloon will take the draw for the Stars. Comes out to Garner. Garner turns, fires, wide of the net, but glove on it by the goaltender. Akerson has it pinned up against the back wall. Balloon finds it in the corner. She'll turn back with it. Right past the Cardinals player who's picking up her glove. Puck moved around there by the Cardinals. They'll walk out with it up the left side. Pass across center ice. Picked up there by Davis. Davis behind the Stars net. Pass intercepted by the Cardinals. Centering attempt, and Akerson's just going to chop this one down, and it'll go for icing. Oh, it rattled against the boards and almost stopped there. Took a slow roll to finish that trip. Face-off come to the left to Peterson. We'll have Prosser, Dolly, Prosser, Martinka, and Haglund out there for the Stars. Emery Prosser on the face-off. Face-off back along the wall. Emery Prosser gets a stick on it, moves it up the left side. Skates forward with it. Past one, chips it in. Bradley finds it there for the Cardinals. Held in by Dolly. Dolly throws one wide of the net. Cardinals able to get it out of the zone. Dolly keeps that one. Martinka gets a pass up to Hagelin. Nice pass there. Puck comes out. Dolly gets a stick on it. Now thrown back in by Hagelin. Balloon will give chase with all that energy she's got. Puck in the corner. Bradley finds it over there. She'll skate up with it. Barton puts a stick on it, keeps it in. Now Martinka throws it in low. Puck run around the boards. Balloon finds it first. Barton's there to help. Puck moved forward by the Cardinals. Barton finds some help there and gets into that player. Now the Cardinals turn around and get it back into the zone. They're able to keep it in the zone. Puck moved forward along the left wall there. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Played across center ice. Thrown from deep. Garner gets a glove up on it. She must have learned that from goalie practice the other night. With speed, the Cardinals come through. Barton gets a great stick on it, moves it forward. She throws it in deep as she's getting held up there. Stars go for a change. Cardinals don't take advantage of it. Cardinals in to the Star zone. Falls down. And the Cardinals are going to get another power play. Madeline Bradley there on the defense for the Cardinals just looked up because she got rained on. Dolly moves that puck forward along the wall. Cardinal player all alone in front. Peterson makes the save and holds onto it for faceoff. Shots on goal are 15 for the Stars, 10 for the Cardinals. Stars are leading 2-1. Stars are on their third penalty kill here this game so far. We've got 2.5 minutes remaining in this second period. Puck held up along the wall. Cardinals come away with it. Centering attempt. Stick on it by Prosser. Bounces out to the side. Dolly gives chase. Now Prosser gives chase. She's pulled down in the corner. Puck out to the point, just out of the reach of the defenseman. She turns, throws it forward. Dolly with it, banks it off the wall right into a player. I believe Coach Kyle calls that shoving it up the elephant's butt. Cardinals bring it into the zone. Throw a shot wide of the net. Puck comes out to the point, thrown in deep. High slot out to the point for Bradley. She throws a shot on. Peterson pinned up against her boards or her post there. Shot saved by Peterson. And she lost the puck somewhere in her pads. Face off will come to the left of Peterson. That's Balloon on the draw. She knocks the other center over. Gets up. Gets that puck cleared out of the zone. Balloon with good pressure. Just pulled down there. And that'll be a penalty for the Cardinals. So we'll get 8 seconds of 4-on-4 action, and then a minute and 22 of power play for the Stars, their first power play of the year. Martin on the draw for the Stars. She's got Akerson, Balloon, and Garner. Cardinals win that face-off. They'll rink behind the boards. Face-off again there. Won by the Cardinals, pulled behind the net. They're going to skate up this close side. Pass across center ice. Garner gets a stick on it. Emery Prosser throws that one in deep. Prosser and Barton collaborating there. Prosser comes away with it. She turns. Shot attempt goes dangerously in the front of the net. Puck played forward. Oh my gosh, Haley Olive. If that's coming right through your crease, put a stick on it at least. Come on, kid. Woo! Shot blocked there by Prosser up into the stands. .41 seconds remain in the second period. 48 seconds remain on the power play for the Stars. Face-off won by Prosser over to Dolly. Dolly skates forward with it, moves it up to Prosser. Prosser through center ice. It's taken away from her, but good pressure there by Barton. Keeps that puck down in the Cardinal zone. Puck held in by Willa Prosser. Shoots it towards the net. Stopped there by Alexandria defender. They're going to throw that up to the left side. That's going to go for icing. Face-off will come to the left side of this Alexandria goaltender. 13.1 seconds remain in the second period. Face-off won by the Stars, but picked up by the Cardinals. Martinka with it behind the net. Centering attempt off the back of the net. Cardinals come away with it. They'll move it forward. Pass it across. That breakout. And that'll do it for the second period. Shots on goal. Stars 16. Cardinals 11. Score is 2-1 in favor of the Stars. We'll be back for the start of the third. All right, we'll be back here for the third period now. We made some adjustments to the camera and software, so I think you guys will get the same view I have now. Otherwise, you guys were only getting the left half of my screen, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. All right, the Stars are in white, moving from right to left for this third period. The Alexandria Cardinals in red and black, moving from left to right. Starting off this third period, we'll have Balloon, Haglund, Martinka, Davis, and Garner. Face-off coming at center ice. Face-off pushed forward by the Cardinals, but picked up by Garner. She moves it across to Davis, misplays it. Up along the wall. Picked up by Bradley. Her pass across intercepted by Martinka. Puck out to the point for Garner. Garner throws it down towards the net. Picked up by Alexandria. They're going to throw it out. I don't know if you guys can see it on the screen, but all that condensation dripping off all the ribs of the roof. The ice looks striped right now. Puck moved out to the point for Alexandria. Shot, tip, Peterson save, kicks it off to the side. Another shot, tip attempt in front. These Alexandria girls are great at throwing shots towards the net and getting tips on them. Puck along the back wall. Garner moves it. She's going to skate. She'll come through the middle of our zone with it, out to the neutral zone, up the right side. She's going to turn and dump it in softly, just out of the reach of that Cardinals player. Give the Stars a chance to change. Emery Prosser giving chase. Cardinals will throw it up the ice. Willa Prosser, puck bobbles on her. Puck up against the wall there, lost to the Cardinals. They'll turn and try to shoot, but picked up by Dolly. Dolly moves it forward out of the zone. Cardinals walk into the zone with it. Willa Prosser with some good pressure, keeps that player wide. Centering attempt, Dolly keeps that away. Shot, tipped high, thrown in with the hand, and that'll be no goal. No goal, thrown in with a hand from in the air. So that's no goal because that player grabbed that out of the air and threw it into the net. Balloon, Martinka, Haglund, Garner, and Davis out there for the Stars. Cardinals move it forward. Davis gets a stick on it. Puck along the boards there. Davis puts a body on. Centering attempt cleared out by Garner. That puck is on end, and that'll go down for an icing. I don't think that. Oh, goodness. It hit the boards and bounced straight along the line. Took a while for it to actually cross the line. .12:46 remaining in this third period. Emery Prosser on the faceoff, wins it. Garner finds it. Moves it over to the right wall. Moves it forward to Akerson, who chips it past the defenseman. Comes back to Garner. Garner turns and makes a dangerous pass across. It's intercepted. Standing still, we can't make that pass, ladies. Puck comes out to Akerson. She moves around one. Cross center ice. She's got that held out far to the left side. Great control on that puck. Falls down and then sweeps it out, and it comes out of the zone. Pass across to Willa Prosser. Pass back across. Akerson stick lifted. Cardinals able to move that puck over to our side of the ice and up into the bench. Olsen with the puck, moves it back past her defenseman. Bradley's got to go chase it. She moves it forward. Cardinals with it, move it across center ice. Olsen up the right side. She'll dump it in deep. Picked up there by Willa Prosser. Using some edge work to get past one. She'll skate up the right side with that puck into the zone. Brings it in wide on the circle. Shot right on net. Save. And Balloon makes that goalie think that she didn't have the puck as she goes into the crease for it. She had it securely the whole time. 11.5 minutes remain in this third period here of opening weekend for the Stars 12UA team. Prosser, Barton, Akerson, Davis, and Garner on the ice for the Stars. Face off one, Garner with it, chips it off the boards, finds it again, moves it in to the slot, picked up there by Akerson, shot it, she scores! That's her second of the afternoon. And that, ladies, is why Coach tells you get that puck to the net and go find it. We're eating garbage all year, ladies, right? That's Akerson's second of the day. Face-off coming at center ice. Cardinals win the draw, push it back to their defenseman. Akerson gives chase. That girl's got some energy right now after that second goal. She's looking for the Hattie. Prosser with a great back check, puts pressure on, takes that puck away. Up against the wall with it. Somebody's got to find that, ladies. Davis goes and finds it in the corner. Chips it off the wall. Nobody there to help. Garner off the wall. Back to a Cardinals player. Now Akerson with it along the boards. She's going to chip it up over the defenseman and allow for a change here. Balloon with speed. Cardinals players able to keep that puck moving forward, though. Now Martinka with pressure along the boards. Willa Prosser steps in, moves that puck forward. Picked up there by Balloon. Balloon up the left side. This kid can move. Pressured along the boards there. Through one, through two. Gets it in, and then the Cardinals finally find that puck. Willa Prosser throws it in offside. Shots on goal in favor of the Stars, 18-12. Score is 3-1 in favor of the Stars. Cardinals started the scoring on their first power play of the game, and then the Stars have gotten 3 in a row. Willa Prosser finds that puck, skates back to regroup with it, loses it, but picked up there by Martinka. She loses it to Dolly. Now over to Hagelin. Hagelin up the left side, passes just out of Balloon's reach. Puck moved in on the right side. And a shot off of Peterson's leg and into the net. That'll bring it to 2-3. All right, faceoff will come to center ice after I almost dropped my phone and camera over the edge of the boards here up top. Emery wins that draw, back to Garner. Garner circles with it. Picked up with speed by Barton. Barton gets past and throws it in deep. Puck moved. Akerson with it, throws it in towards the net. Prosser scored! Emery Prosser with the goal. Brings that lead to 4-2 in favor of the Stars. Another garbage goal for these Stars. We're eating garbage all year, ladies. We'll get Balloon, Martinka, Hagland, Garner, and Davis out there for the Stars. Bradley up the left side with it for the Cardinals. She is pinned up against the boards and pulled down by Garner, and Garner will go for a trip. And that'll be the fourth power play for these Cardinals today. Faceoff come to the right of Peterson. Faceoff one over to the boards and chipped out by Willa Prosser. Barton gives chase, putting pressure on. Akerson finds it, gets a stick on it, falls down, keeping that puck moving around in the neutral zone though. Now Willa Prosser gets a skate on it, keeps it wide. Puck out to the point, thrown in, wide of the net, past Dolly. It's bouncing around in the slot. Shot, shoulder saved by Peterson. Nice save, sliding across by Peterson. She tracked that one and got in front of it. Emery Prosser on the draw for the Stars. She'll bank it over to the boards. Shot, put on. Peterson gets a stick on it. Gets it wide. Shot wide of the net there. Picked up by Emery Prosser. She'll come up this left side with it. With speed. Cross center ice. Alexandria picks her pocket. Davis gets a stick on that. Turns it back around. Gets it across center ice. Throws it, and she's going to get it evened up here. We've got a body check coming against Alexandria, which will put us back to 4-on-4 hockey again. So 4-on-4 hockey here. We've got Prosser, Akerson, and Dolly. Cardinals win the draw. Pull it over to the far side. Puck moved dangerously right next to the net. Cardinals steal it back. Mueller with it in the corner there for the Cardinals. Puck picked up by Emery Prosser and thrown out to center ice. Cardinals bring it in the zone, picked off by Akerson. Into the zone. She pulls it back, fires it right into the shin pads of that defender. Centers it right past Balloon. Balloon gives chase. Pressures in the corner. Pass out to Akerson. Shot off the shoulder of the goaltender. Balloon finds it. Gets it out to the point to Davis, who's on the ground. Can't get to it. Garner finds it. Pass intercepted there by the Cardinals, but they had a player in the zone, so they weren't able to take it in. Davis loses the puck there, but picked up by Barton. Barton fires it far side. Past everybody, but I don't know if that's going to make it. Nope. Wave that icing off. Puck moved up by the Cardinals. Puck chipped, now picked up by Emery Prosser. She circles behind the net. Up the right boards. Turns back, carves through our zone. Skates through one, skates through two. Through a third, past a fourth, and that puck comes over to the wall. She's looking for that centering attempt, a wraparound attempt. Puck is turned away there. Far side pass, and Will is going to get back to get that one. Willa turns and looks. Puck bounces up to Balloon. She's pushed off of it. And the Cardinals will go for tripping. So I'll put the Stars back on the power play. This will be our third power play. Few penalties on each team this game so far. Everybody working out the kinks early in the season. Centering attempt there. Akerson gets a backhand shot that's blocked in front. Now the Cardinals try to skate up the boards with it. Held in by the Stars. Barton moves it over behind the net. Puck out to the point for Dolly. Dolly gets her shot blocked by Olsen. But Willa Prosser comes back to defend it. Finds that puck. Gets it out of the zone. Fun fact of the day. Number 27 and number 13 from Alexandria played with about half of this River Lake Stars team this summer. That looks like another Cardinals penalty. So now it'll be 5-on-3 for 48 seconds for the Stars. 4 minutes and 45 seconds remain in this third period. So 5-on-3 action here. We've got Haglund, Prosser, Martinka, Davis, and Garner out there for the Stars in this 5-on-3. Puck comes out to the point to Davis. She corrals it, fires it wide of the net. Martinka's there for that rebound, bouncing off the back wall. Fighting for it. Puck comes out, and Haglund gets a stick on it. Against the boards. Now Martinka with it. Centering attempt. Up to Prosser on her stick. She turns backhand. Turned away by the goaltender. Davis fires one wide of the net, but picked up by Prosser. She shoots off the side of the net. Wraparound attempt in the crease. Puck moved out. Garner's not able to keep that one in the zone. Puck comes across. Now Haglund gets it, throws it in deep. She'll give chase. Nope, she's turning for a change. Puck dumped. Garner finds it, circles back, dumps it in right to the defender. Cardinals bring it up the left side. And that'll be offsides. Stars leading 4-2 here with 3 minutes and 48 seconds remaining in this third period of opening day. Puck comes back. Prosser picks it up. She turns, gets it forward, and we got offsides. Balloon on the draw for the Stars. Puck gets drawn back, picked up by Balloon. She'll skate forward with it. Up the left side, around the defender. In her feet. Pulls it back to the corner. Centering attempt. In her feet again. Pushes that puck through in a bunch of feet. Off of the goalie's leg. Centering attempt. Puck's loose in the crease. Puck's loose. Puck's loose. Centering attempt. Backhand. Can't get it in. Puck brought up by the Cardinals. Picked up by Willa Prosser. She'll skate it around behind the back of the net. Now Barton with it along the far wall. Looking for a pass. That gets deflected out to the point there. Thrown in wide of the net. Prosser with it behind the net. Dumps it. That's not going to make it. Akerson's going to come off and change. Cardinals regrouping. Emery Prosser comes out, gives a little pressure. Puck gets dumped up. Garner loses it there to the Cardinals player. Centering attempt. Chipped away by Davis. Puck along the near boards. Garner tips the puck right into Peterson. She was there to stop it. Bradley with a shot wide of the net. Davis skates up, inner feet, moves that puck forward to Prosser. Prosser up the left side, chips it off the boards, centers it. Martinka can't get a stick on it, but it comes back to Prosser. She shoots off the pipe. Puck comes out to the point, held in by Hagelin. She throws it up along the wall. Davis in there fighting for her life. Centering attempt, but nobody's there. Everybody's been fighting on the boards. Garner can't control the puck. She'll circle back with it. She'll throw it far side. Puck held out of the zone there by Akerson. Taken away from her. Moved back forward by Balloon. Akerson whiffs on one. Can't throw it deep. Prosser steps up to grab it. Moves it forward to Barton. Barton up the left side. Gets the puck into the zone. Turned back by the Cardinals and right back out to the neutral zone. Puck along the right wall. Thrown down in. Picked up by Willa Prosser. She throws a pass up the far side. Gets hit by a stick and the Cardinals are able to grab that. Now Prosser with it again behind the net. She pushes it forward. Out to the point for Hills. Hills shot wide. Tip attempt there by Hodges. That's kind of their MO here is throw a shot towards the net and get it tipped out. Empty net here for the Cardinals. Akerson fighting over there with four girls. Pass intercepted by Hagelin. She'll throw it into the zone. Emery Prosser with it. In the neutral zone. Cardinals will throw it. Garner controls it. Loses it. Peterson has to cover. Dolly found an ice ghost out there. And that'll do it. Stars win the opening game 4-2, outshooting their opponents 22-16. And we'll hopefully be back tomorrow when we face Marshall twice. Final score here 4-2 in favor of the Stars. And that'll do it for us here at the Corona Civic Arena.